Hans here. I'm gonna explain how to do the moves properly from the DunkNow jump program. I would do the vest, but since it's Saturday, I'm supposed to rest today, so I'm just gonna show you what the moves are without the vest. Jump ups. Very simple, but you have to think a certain way, at least I do. In the program it says you want to jump between 8 to 10 inches off the ground. I don't have a huge ruler to see off a mirror and make sure I'm jumping 8 to 10 inches every single time I jump. Instead, I think about it as if I'm in the court and I'm gonna get a pass, and I think I'm about to get a pass and I'm squared up and I jump and I realize they didn't give me the pass. You know that one moment when you jump and you're already off the ground, but you're saying, oh, I didn't need to jump, so you actually don't jump as high as you did and your hands stay right here. It's the same thing. You want your feet parallel to each other, about shoulder width apart. So for me it's about right here, and it's like I'm about to get a pass, so I jump for it and then I stop. Another good way is during the basketball game. Bam, and then, oh, they didn't pass it to me. Same thing. The only thing is now you're in a controlled environment, so you have to do it on your own. So is it efficient or not? It depends. Are you gonna think of it as if you're on the court? That's what I do. I use whatever move I'm doing and I pretend I'm actually in the zone and I need to do it in the game. And they say squat a quarter, and the best way to make sure you squat a quarter is if you look at the rep count, it's pretty high. So in other words, you want to come down and almost as soon as your back heel touches the floor, you want to jump up again. So I'm going to show you 4 of them really quick. The first jump, you want to swing your arms a bit. The second and more jumps, you don't want to swing it as far back. That's not the point of this move. You're supposed to get used to jumping a minimum height. So it's right here. You see that? My legs, they keep jumping right about right here, which is a quarter of a squat. This is about a quarter, this is halfway, and squat, and then you continue. But that's the quarter, just right there, just like that. And you want your hand right here, as if you were gonna get a chest pass, right there. Switching lunges. These are a little bit confusing because people want to do this move right here. That's a stretching lunge. That is an exercise move, but not for this program. What you want to do is you want to do a proper lunge. Let me see if I can get the camera angle right on my legs right there. Right here. Bam. You see this? My knee is not in front of the toe, and my back leg is straight down my hip. The back leg, straight down my hip, right there. 90 degrees. Right? And this one is straight downward behind my toe. And you're supposed to jump as high as you can time you do the jump lunge or switching lunge. And when I say jump as high as you can, you want to explode up, but you're not going to move your arms. That's the trick here. Most people, when they think of I need to jump as high as I can, they think I need to blast off. You don't need to do that. You just need to think about your explosion off your legs. So I'm not going to jump as high as I can because I'm kind of sore, but I'm going to show you 4 of those, how those look like. The guy in the video has his hands right here. You don't want to have your hands right here because some people have really long arms, and if you come this slow, your hands could touch the floor. And you don't want to be thinking about, am I going to hit my hand? It's not part of the jump. Also, some people are afraid of touching the floor when they think about getting this slow. Try it without jumping at first. And then once you're ready, do some mini ones. And then this is what it looks like when you're going all out. You want to have your hands about right here. Right in the middle. You don't want them down here, you don't want them up here. Just about right here. And you want to really focus on exploding off the ground. So it looks like that. Just like that. And you want to go as far down as you can and shoot up. Don't think like this. Oh my God, this burns. I need to come up so it won't burn. Let me jump now. No, that's not the way you're supposed to think. You're supposed to think like this. I'm coming down, explode right there. As soon as you know you're right here, you wanna come right up as hard and high as you can. Quick jumps. The video has one thing and the narrator says another. I believe in the video, the guy is taking a quick jump and then what I call a jump rope skip, which looks like this. And then the narrator says you're supposed to be jumping without letting your heel touch the floor. So it's supposed to look like this. So what do? For me, I decided to do the second one. The first jump of the quick jumps, I bring my arms up so I can get as high as I can off my toes, and then as soon as my toes touch the floor again, I jump up, straight up, as high as I can. They say, I think they give you a certain amount of distance, but like I said, I don't have a ruler showing me how high I'm jumping. And I don't really care. When I think about a quick jump, I think I'm gonna catch a rebound that I got caught off guard in. In other words, oh, they shot it and it's coming towards me, like that. So what that looks like is swing the arms and then explode off my toes as soon as it touches the ground. Just like that, very simple. Very, very simple. I'm not going as hard as I can, remember, I'm sore. Step jumps. These are extremely crucial in your vertical. Some people say that you don't even need to do anything else, just do step jumps with one hand or two hand and go all out as hard as you can. Well, what is a step jump? A one-step jump is when someone dunks off 2 feet. When someone is gonna intercept a pass off 2 feet. You come with 1 foot, you come down and you explode and you reach as high as you can. Some people see me and they say, why were you doing like 10 push-ups for a vertical program? You're focusing your legs. I know that, but the thing is, in one of these moves, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna explode and reach as high as I can. So if I'm not warmed up in my arms or doing some shoulder shrugs, I mean, it's very possible to stretch something. I'm extremely flexible, but I still do it. And I've had some people in the game when they could be in the middle of the game and they explode up and then they stretch something right here. You know, either from their lat or their tricep, some part of their shoulder, because they didn't warm up their arms. You want to square your feet up again. Remember that. So you're going down, and I'm a dominant left foot. So that means I jump off more with my left foot. So I come down and I put my arms back. Let me show you what that looks like from the side. Right here. It goes like this. Down. You see that? My arms come back. So I go down. Boom. And then with my entire body weight and all my muscle groups, I'm gonna explode and reach with one arm. What does that look like? Full body, it looks like this. Just like that. Very simple. Just like that. I'm gonna do one quick one, which is the same way I do when I measure my vertical on Mondays. This is what it looks like when you go all out. I'm just gonna do one. You see that? Explosion. As soon as I come down, everything exerts force and I reach up as high as I can. 180 jumps, very self-explanatory, but you have to do this move with a certain twist. I believe in the video, the narrator says a certain distance again, but I do it not as high as I can jump, but very close to it. Because you're doing a 1, 1, 2, 2 count. So whatever number shows on your guide, you're pretty much gonna jump twice that many times. So a 180 jump, of course, you're turning 180 degrees. The problem is, some people will do just what I did. They'll be right here. That's not the move. You're not supposed to take it easy and relax. You're supposed to be on your toes, and you could let your heel touch the bottom of the floor every now and then, but you want to jump as high as you can and twist, and then come down and then jump as high as you can and twist. I usually aim for this pipe right here. If I jump higher than this pipe, I'm doing great. If I start going lower, I start getting disappointed in myself. I'm not sure if you can see the pipe. I can't really tell. There's too much glare. This is what it looks like. see that? You see that airtime I'm getting? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing a semi-power jump. I'm not bringing my knees up. I'm not doing that. I'm exploding as high as I can and twisting. You see, I went a little bit further than 180 degrees, but you get the idea. Just like that. Very simple. You don't want to get lazy on these. The reason, if you look at the guide, you're going to notice it's much less than the other jumps. Why is it? It's supposed to take a bigger toll than some of the easier jumps. So you really want to go as far out as you can with this. So you don't want to do this. That's not the move. Calf raises. Everybody knows calf raises. You know, full flex, quick twitch, jumping, negatives. They all know that. The announcer in the video says take 2 to 3 seconds per calf raise. The guy in the video is going up and down, like really quick in terms of 2 to 3 seconds. So what do? I personally go for the full 3 seconds, and as a matter of fact, I don't even start timing myself until I've reached what I call a full flexed lock. Now what do I mean by that? Let me see if I can show you in the sunlight. Hopefully you could tell what I'm doing there. The guy in the video is doing this right here. He's kind of doing a jumping motion. Not really going as high as he can, not flexing it, not holding it. So what do? Are you gonna do that? Or are you gonna do the 2 or 3 seconds? Or are you gonna do what I do? If you want to do the 2 or 3 seconds, most people who do this, and they get great results. They'll do this: 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 1. Did you see that? Let me see if I can catch it again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 1. So they started counting as soon as the back heel left the floor. What do? I do this. I get my balance first, and I count as soon as I reach that flex lock that I'm talking about. I go all the way up as high as I can, just like that. You see that? You see the full flex of the calf? It looks like, just right here, watch. Bam! That one part, everyone knows this feeling. Some people say it's about to cramp. It doesn't cramp. It just goes as far as you can, and as soon as I reach that high pinnacle point, I start counting. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3, down. Same with the other leg. 1, 2, 3, down. How do I keep track? Easy. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 1. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2. 1 Mississippi. So that's what I do. I go up to that point where everything's flexed and the blood is rushing to your calf, and then I start counting. You don't want to do this. You really don't want to do that. Why? Because when you start doing this, momentum kicks in. And when momentum kicks in, you're not working anything. Let's say you had 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll tell you straight up, I didn't feel nothing. When you hold it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. By the rep count in the first week, you're gonna feel a nice burn. By the count of the second week, you might have to yell the last 5 reps on Monday and Tuesday. I don't know if you can tell, I can't really see anything off the damn glare of the camera, but Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, after I did this, my veins on my calves, right now they're coming out amazingly. Like I could be laying down on my bed and you'll see them. But when I do these calf raises and I finish the set, it looks like there's bugs under my skin. That's how much my veins pop out. I feel my calves and they're rock solid. That's, in my personal opinion, why they put them at the end of your workout. You want to really send blood into your calf. You want your calf to expand. There's not a lot of calf focused moves here. Like jump soles, you do any workout, the calf is gonna be getting its ass kicked. But this works out how you're supposed to jump, and jumping in general, the jump ups. You're basically just jumping. So these calf raises, they really send that extra burn so you could destroy and rebuild your calf muscle. The vascularity on my veins, hopefully I'll put something next week when I do the vest version, and you'll see as soon as I lock it, my veins come out and you could almost see the blood fill it up, and that's exactly what you want to do. Now, the first time I did the program, there's a certain part where the rep count is insanely high. I mean, ridiculously high. So what I personally did, Hans here, quick video. I hope this helps people out. If you have questions about the DunkNow program, let me know. See you.